Let's share the essence simultaneously towards the physical world, earth, air, sky, without distinguishing the world and Dhamma. Step back, disengage from disengaging itself simultaneously, so that there will be no one blessing someone on and on. There's only specific matter, deludedly having specific matter. This is a specific karma, specific delusion. Being deluded to be specific is being deluded to specify. When there's a lot of specificity, then there will be all the details in paying back and being fated as in realms of existence. Payback of karma individually, on and on. So let's share the essence simultaneously. No is not know itself simultaneously within every atom of all elements, with all and everything, with all realms of existence. Whether it's realm of existence or not, let's share the essence simultaneously all together. The emptiness purifies itself. Extinction purifies itself simultaneously with everything. All and everything, all realms of existence of the samsara. Step back. Mind from mind itself. Let's not be obsessed with desire, projecting, aiming, soaring. Let's not be obsessed with significance and meanings in anything. This is all about the samudaya, the causes of suffering of samsara totally. Let's share the essence simultaneously with all realms of existence. Let's purify simultaneously so that there is no one that blesses someone. Step back, disengage from disengaging itself. In this way, there will be simultaneous purification of the extinction for all and everything. Let's do a hosikam and offer the Mahasankathan. Unwind the karmic difficulties of all realms of existence. May all beings in all realms of existence humbly bow down for a hosikam. Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma Sambuddhassa. Puthang saranang kacchami. Dhammang saranang kacchami. Sanghang saranang kacchami. Tutiyampi puthang saranang kacchami. Tutiyampi dhammang saranang kacchami. Tutiyampi sanghang saranang kacchami. Tatiyampi puthang saranang kacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang kacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang kacchami. May we all, humans and non-humans, in all realms of existence, from the lowest hell realms until the Brahma realms, including all the karmic payback zones, humbly bow down towards the great first Buddha, the Maha-Buddhas, the Buddhas, in every graces. Please preside over. Humbly bow down, declare renunciation and revocation of all deluded desires, expectations, and wishes within the body and mind, within all elements, within seeing, knowing, knowledge and opinions, within looking, seeing, and knowing. May we declare renunciation and revocation of all deluded desires and expectations, both in worldly and in Dhamma. May we declare renunciation and evocation of all deluded desires and expectations within the liberation of suffering, expectation within the path to the enlightenment, within the state of spirituality, deludedly setting up to gain and obtain merits, great best fortunes and perfections. May we declare renunciation and evocation of all of these, and may we humbly cancel and remove all vows which has been a bondage towards the blessing of beings or towards any certain matter, all the vengeance, all the promises. May we declare renunciation and evocation of all of this, and may we humbly bow down for ahosikam, for all cases of karma which we have had towards the physical world and samsara, towards those we owe gratitude to, towards the Buddhas, towards the Maha Buddhas, towards the Mahabharami, in all graces and in all the embodiments, all the relations, towards those we owe gratitude to, not in the way of emptiness to emptiness, nibbana to nibbana, all the relations, towards all things and all elements, not in the way of emptiness to emptiness, nibbana to nibbana. Whether in any case of karma that has been there, or the rejection towards the essence of the letting go, the putting down, the essence of nibbana as it is, all the blocking and keeping others away from giving and dedications, the blessing of beings of the Mahabharami. No matter how many periods of time in the past until now, all the usage of opinions and meanings towards all things and all elements, towards the truth of the Buddhas, all cases of karma, all types of karma, within the physical world and samsara, within all realms of existence, within all groups of beings. May all karma be for ahosi, be released for all of us from all the attachments from now on. Samsara and Nibbana. May it be ahosikam altogether, totally, from all periods of time. May everything be released, liberated from now on. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. The word physical world, the world of elements, to be shared altogether. That means whatever that we have taken from the physical world, we have to share the essence back to them. Whatever we take from all beings in all realms of existence, we have to share it back, the essence, to all of them, to all the sentient beings. Give the essence back to them, because we are taking that which is not about taking. Therefore, there are a lot of debts of karma. Therefore, the elements must return back to the elements. Dhamma must return back to the Dhamma. All the expectations towards Dhamma must be declared renunciation from all the grasping, from taking that which is not about taking. Just like attaching to that which is not about attachment. Therefore, we have to declare renunciation and evocation from all delusion in taking, in expectation for taking. If not returning enough, then there must be debt of karma into the future. Therefore, we have to return all the power, the great best fortune, whether it's gonna be in whatever ways from the lowest to the highest, have to return it back, the essence, all the expectation that is added within the physical world. Cancel all the samudaya, causes of suffering that added within the physical world. All the expectation within the earth and water, there will be debts to them. Therefore, there are debts of karma and debts of karmic difficulties. The expectation for grasping within the air, the space, there will be debts within them. Just like grasping that which is not about grasping, therefore it becomes samsara continuously until now. If there is no ceasing within the ceasing, disengage from the disengaging itself, the samudaya, the causes of suffering and the suffering will not be ended. Even the expectation to grasp within the nibbana, the made up of nibbana, within the path to the enlightenment, it has to be declared renunciation and evacuation from all these expectations. Otherwise, it's going to be samudaya and hindrances blocking the blessing on and on. Mindfulness is the formed up thing. Concentration elements of body and mind are the made up things. All the dharma are the made up things. All the made up things are taken in themselves. Therefore, we need to declare renunciation and all from all the deluded desire expectation from that which is not about taking. When there is no samudaya, everything will be ended. It will not become samsara. Therefore, all the aiming, projecting forward has to be share the essence of disengage from disengaging itself within every atom of all the elements, within all realms of existence. Step back, disengage from disengaging itself. All the delusion to disengage, to not disengage, step back to the true essence. All the delusion to yes and no, step back to know that is no, not know itself, simultaneously. In this way, samsara will be ended simultaneously. No one will bless anyone. This is not personal matter. This is not a particular personal matter. All about involvement or uninvolvement, step back. Uninvolved within the uninvolvement itself, purifying itself simultaneously with everything. In this way, we don't have to learn again the great compassion. It has to be shared simultaneously. Inside and outside, purifying simultaneously, ending simultaneously, ceasing simultaneously. The conclusion for inside and outside is simultaneous. There is not to be steps. In this way, there will be no one blesses anyone. And then it will be clear about the essence of the great compassion, the true great compassion. It's not at recitation, praying on and on. The true essence, what is the true essence of the great compassion? It is the purification of the extinction that is given simultaneously, the conclusion that is given simultaneously for all. Ending simultaneously for all is not individual ending. Flawlessness simultaneously for all. It is not without flaw individually. This is the great compassion. It has nothing to do with before or after. It is the enlightenment that is given simultaneously, cut through simultaneously. Therefore, the conclusion for internal and external is simultaneous. No is not no itself, is to be shared simultaneously, internally and externally, for all and everything simultaneously. This is not a personal matter. In this way, it will be without flaw. It will not become samutai. It will not become causes. Therefore, all the existing hindrances are the leftover of the karmic difficulties of the expectation. They are still blocking by this hindrance. All the expectation for the air, we will have death of karma with the air. With the physical world, we will be also death of karma with the physical world. One, we have to circling to fabricate for the physical world, for the air, on and on. Everything is all the same, child. Everything begins with the expectation to grasp. Knowing, seeing, feelings, emotions are being grasped within them. Whatever that exists, there will be an added on to grasp from it. That's why it becomes samsara onwards. The anatta grasps for the anatta with this obsession. Anicca grasps for anicca. The grasping itself is anicca and anatta, is always shifting and changing and meaningless. With this, there is just a circling and has been circling on and on until now. Since knowing has been made up without purifying itself, discreetly grasping for the knowing, therefore it becomes samsara onwards. Expectation within the perfection will have samsara within the perfection, no matter how much more or less is anatta. Anatta in the parami is meaningless within the perfection itself. Therefore, one must declare renunciation and evocation from all the delusion to grasp, from all the expectation to grasp, even the made-up mindfulness or concentration. Contemplation, meditative power, insights, or consciousness. When there is the expectation towards these, it becomes samsara within all realms of existence, from the highest to the most dense. This is from the expectation from the grasping mind, which is called samsara of the samudaya. Therefore, let's conclude through Nirodha and Nibbana thoroughly. No grasping even from the non-grasping itself simultaneously, child. Be thorough. Disengage from disengaging itself simultaneously with everything. No one ends, no one extinct, no one is liberated, no one is being deluded or fixated to anyone. Disengage from disengaging itself, all the same. Purify through the extinction for all the self, for all the substantial things. Disengage from disengaging itself, not attached to the non-attachment itself. The non-attachment, the non-delusion, is derived from know itself. Know from know itself. This is all of non-delusion itself. Not attached to the non-attachment itself is all of the non-attachment itself. This is not about using the non-attachment to not attach to anything, not attached to the non-attachment itself. Let's end the act of not attached. The attempt to not attach, it will not be ended. Let's end the not attached itself, not attached to the non-attachment itself. It will purify the personhood within, not attached or attached. In this way, it will not be someone who not attached to anything whatsoever. The enlightenment is simultaneous. This is not about cutting one or two things at a time. Therefore, let's conclude simultaneously, not attached to the non-attachment simultaneously. Mind from mind itself simultaneously with everything, inside and outside, is to be all the same time, at the same time, without distinguishing inside or outside. Then there will be no realms of existence at all. It will be sunyata nibbana all the same. The grasping mind is the cause. It is the samudaya within itself. Let's conclude thoroughly. Even grasping for nibbana is the samudaya within itself, is the causes within itself. Being obsessed to grasp for nibbana, therefore is impossible to be nibbana. Being obsessed to grasp for liberation of suffering, therefore is not liberated. Aiming towards the merit and great fortune and perfection, there is always lacking of the perfection because of the grasping. Never abundance. Grasping for that which is not about grasping. That's why always lacking. Never enough. Unable to have enough, always lacking. It's impossible to come to terms with ending. Step back, disengage from disengaging itself simultaneously with all realms of existence. The extinction purifying itself, cutting purifying itself. In this way, it will give ending to all burdens. To wait for someone to bless someone is a burden. We continue as a burden. Let's conclude simultaneously. This has nothing to do with age, new or old. Let's be all the same together. This has nothing to do with ancient time, present time, or future time. Any Buddha era is the same essence, not attached to the non-attachment itself. Is the same essence, the emptiness that has nothing to do with trying to be empty or having to be empty. The emptiness is not even emptiness itself, all the same with everything. From the past until the present and the future is the same essence as such. So don't waste the time to wait for anything. Let's conclude the conclusion itself. Not attached to the non-attachment itself. Let go of the letting go itself. Don't let go of anything. Conclude within itself. It's not about concluding something. There is no need to left out the conclusion. Let go of the letting go of itself. What is there to be made of? Let go of the letting go itself. Conclude within the conclusion itself simultaneously with all realms of existence. There is no need to show off. Any realms of existence, they are just realms of karmic difficulties and karma. From the highest to the lowest, They are realms of karma, of karmic difficulties totally. They are the consequences of the samudaya, of the desire and expectations totally. From knowing, grasping for knowing, seeing, grasping for seeing, the mind, grasping for the mind, the opinions, grasping for the opinions, grasping and grasping and grasping, desire and desire and desire, adding, turning into realm of existence that is fated. No one is better than anyone. They are all the causes. They are the seed, the samudaya. They are derived from the causes. They are the samudaya. That's why they are realms of existence. Step back, not attached to the non-attachment itself. Let's purify being realm of existence. Then it will not become realm of existence no more. Step back. No is not no itself. Let's not be obsessed to yes and no with anything. This will be the made-up things that are purified themselves, terminologies that will purify themselves. Let's not create samsara from the made-up things or the terminologies. There is no need to wait for any Buddha eras no more again. The ratio of the great compassion will happen on its own. There is no need to waste the time to wait, child. From the first Buddha era until the present or the future to come, no matter how incalculable they are, they have the same essence. Extinction within itself is not about extinguish anything. Ceasing, the ceasing itself is not about ceasing something. Even a tiny bit of samudaya is not to be exempt. Even the noble ones is not to be exempt. Let alone the worldlings. No exception, even being the noble ones. They still being a personhood, being samudaya that overlaying there. So there is no exemption. Let go of the letting go itself. Don't let the letting go to be there. Don't let anything to let go of anything. Clear everything with the same essence, with the true essence. Not attached even to the non-attachment itself. Let's not take a refuge to only within the non-attachment. Not attached to the non-attachment itself, child. With this, it will purify the one who is not attached, the desire that is not attaching. Let it be simultaneous. It's not a personal matter, child. The enlightenment is simultaneous. Cutting and helping through cutting is to be simultaneously given. There is no specificity here because it's just only about samsara then. Samsara of realm of existence is being specific within own realms. Specificity creates realms of existence. Being specific to particular realm of existence. But this is not specific matter. Not attached to the non-attachment itself is to be shared simultaneously with everything. There is no need to wait for any graces to share the great compassion further on. The Maha Karuna is the great blessed fortune of itself. It will proceed itself. However, samsara not need to wait. What is there to be waited for? Waiting for something that cannot be grasped? No need to wait. No matter which Buddha era, is the same essence. Not attached to the non-attachment itself, no grasping for the non-grasping itself. So don't wait for any Buddha era. They have the same essence of not attached to the non-attachment itself. Nothing is left. Even the noble ones is not going to be left. Ending, the ending itself all the same. Don't be deluded to be specific. What is there inside and outside? It has to be simultaneous with everything without distinguishing internally or externally. Conclude within the conclusion itself simultaneously. Cease the ceasing itself simultaneously with everything. Mind from mind itself simultaneously with everything. Not attached to the non-attachment itself simultaneously with everything. Share the essence simultaneously with the physical world and samsara. Go ahead. Conclude within the conclusion itself simultaneously with everything. Let's brighten out simultaneously. End all burdens. Let there be the same essence. No one blesses someone. End all burdens. Step back, not attached to the non-attachment itself simultaneously with everything and the whole samsara. Step back. End the ending itself, cease the ceasing itself like this. End all burdens. There is no need to have someone bless someone. End the ending itself simultaneously with everything, child. End the ending itself only. Cease the ceasing itself only, child. End all burdens. Every Buddha era is the same. The same essence as not attached to the non-attachment itself. That's why it has no flaw. Nothing is left, even the noble ones. It's over. Ending the ending itself all the same. Ending the attempt to end all the same. That's why there is no self, no substantial thing that tries to end anything. If there are the noble ones that are left, still difficult, circling within being noble ones, the attempt to end is the difficulty in itself. The attempt to end is itself the samudaya of the difficulties. Share the essence fully. Step back, not attached to the non-attachment itself fully. In this way, the samudaya, the causes of suffering, will not intervene. The form of significance and meanings is the form of the samudaya, which is intervening. So let's be resolute completely. Disengage from disengaging itself completely, child. Cut through the cutting itself. Otherwise, it's gonna intervene. The samudaya is intervening. Significance and meanings will intervene on and on.